Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked BJP MPs to ensure peace, harmony and unity for national development. Both houses of Parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. amid ruckus by opposition members over violence in Delhi. Government reiterates that Citizenship Amendment Act is an internal matter of the country, says no foreign entity has any locus standi on India's sovereignty. Delhi police arrests man who had opened fire at police during violence in northeast Delhi. WHO confirms over 90,000 cases of novel coronavirus COVID-19 till date, more than 5 lakh passengers screened for the virus at airports in India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked BJP MPs to ensure peace, harmony and unity in society, saying they are the prerequisites for the country's development. He was addressing the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting in New Delhi this morning. Briefing media after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the Prime Minister called upon party MPs to uphold national interest.
विकास हमारा मंत्र है। विकास के लिए शांति रहना चाहिए, एकता रहना चाहिए, सद्भावना रहना चाहिए। ये सिर्फ हमको बोलना नहीं, हर एक एमपी में लीड लेना चाहिए। देश हित के सुप्रीमेसी लाने के लिए सबका विकास और सबके विश्वास, ये मंत्र लेते हुए मनसा, वचसा, कर्मणा, ये 3 सिद्धांतों के साथ हमको चलना है।
Proceedings in both houses of Parliament were affected due to the ruckus created by opposition members over the Delhi violence issue for the second consecutive day today. Both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha were adjourned till 2 p.m. following continued protests over the issue. In the Lok Sabha, when it met after the adjournment at noon, the scene was no different as opposition members again trooped into the well, raising slogans against the government. This led to the adjournment of the House till 2 p.m. Earlier in the morning, immediately after the House assembled for the day, opposition members including the Congress, DMK, TMC, Left, BSP and SP tried to raise the issue. But Speaker Om Birla ruled that the House should be allowed to run and the matter would be taken up after the question hour. However, agitating members continued to press for their demands, saying the matter is serious and the government did not react on this issue. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the issue can be taken up during the 0 hour and insisted that there should be discipline in the House. He also said the government has no objection to discussing the issue and return to normalcy in the violence-hit areas is the utmost priority of the government. Amid noisy scenes, the Speaker warned that action would be taken if the opposition members tried to cross over towards the Treasury benches. He also objected to displaying of placards in the House. As the uproar continued, the Speaker adjourned the House till noon earlier. Similar scene was witnessed in the Rajya Sabha, which was adjourned till 2 p.m. following opposition protests over the Delhi violence. When the House met this morning and Minister of State for Finance, Anurag Thakur, was laying the papers relating to his ministry, some Congress members created noisy scenes objecting to his earlier remarks during the Delhi Assembly elections. This prompted heated arguments between the Treasury and opposition benches and forced the chairman, M. Venkaiah Naidu, to adjourn the House within minutes. Due to pandemonium, rest of the papers listed in today's business could not be tabled. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Parliament House over the issue of the recent violence in some parts of northeast Delhi. Briefing media, Mr. Kejriwal said he has told the Prime Minister that whosoever is found guilty of violence should be given the strictest punishment. He said both of them have discussed to work together against the spread of coronavirus COVID-19. Delhi police has arrested the man who had opened fire at police during violence in northeast Delhi on the 24th of last month. He has been identified as Shah Rukh and was arrested by Delhi Police Crime Branch from Uttar Pradesh. He was absconding since the incident. The External Affairs Ministry today said the Citizenship Amendment Act is an internal matter of India which concerns the sovereign right of the Indian Parliament to make laws. Ministry spokesman Ravish Kumar said in a statement that no foreign party has any locus standi on issues pertaining to the country's sovereignty. His remarks came following United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights filing an intervention application in the Supreme Court in respect of CAA. Mr. Kumar said the government is clear that the CAA is constitutionally valid and complies with all requirements of India's constitutional values. He said it is reflective of India's long-standing national commitment in respect of human rights issues arising from the tragedy of the partition of India. The spokesman added, India is a democratic country governed by the rule of law, and people have utmost respect for and full trust in the independent judiciary. In Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan Army today violated ceasefire and resorted to indiscriminate and unprovoked firing targeting Indian forward posts and civilian areas in the border district of Poonch. Defence spokesman told AIR News that in the wee hours, Pakistani troops started indiscriminate firing with small arms and shelling with mortars along the line of control in Mankot and Mendhar sectors in Poonch. However, alert Indian troops returned the fire effectively to silence the Pak guns. The exchange of fire continued till 5 a.m. No loss of life or damage was reported from the Indian side. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that this Women's Day, his social media accounts will be dedicated to International Women's Day. He will dedicate it to women whose life and work inspire people. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said this will help them ignite motivation in millions. He asked people to share stories of such inspiring women using #SheInspiresUs. People can tweet or post their stories on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook using #SheInspiresUs. Select entries will get a chance to take over Prime Minister Modi's social media accounts and share their thoughts and ideas with the world. The government has taken several measures for the empowerment of women. A report from our Ahmedabad correspondent on one such dedicated woman who has changed the lives of nomadic communities of Gujarat.
There are many women in our country who are moving out of their houses and working for the rights of untrodden and raising their voices for those who are deprived. Gujarat's Mittal Patel is one of them. For the last 14 years, she is relentlessly working for the so-called nomadic tribes of the state who were not even aware of their own identity. She has also been awarded by the President Nari Shakti Award for her work. Talking to AIR, Mittal said,
सबसे पहला इनको वोटर आईडी कार्ड मिले, उस दिशा में काम किया। सबसे बड़ी बात जो है वो इंसान है, तो इंसान के तौर से उनको देखने की जो बात थी वो सबसे बड़ी मुझे लगी। और गुजरात में इनकी पॉपुलेशन 60 लाख से ज्यादा है। आज बहुत कुछ बदला है और मैं मानती हूँ कि हर दिन महिला दिन बने, इसके लिए हम सब मिलकर क्या कोशिश कर सकते हैं, वो हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी चैलेंज है।
Aparna Khoot, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
More than 81% account holders under Stand Up India scheme are women. The scheme was launched in 2016 to promote entrepreneurship at grassroots level for economic empowerment and job creation. This scheme seeks to leverage the institutional credit structure to reach out to the underserved sector of people such as scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and women entrepreneurs to enable them to participate in the economic growth of the nation. The objective of this scheme is to facilitate bank loans between 10 lakh rupees and 1 crore rupees to at least one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe borrower and at least one woman borrower for setting up a greenfield enterprise. The Finance Ministry said over 73,000 accounts have been opened for women under Stand Up India scheme. Over 10,24,000 people have been screened as of now at the Nepal border in the light of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak. More than 3,695 Gram Sabha meetings have been conducted in 21 bordering districts in 5 states of Uttarakhand, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Sikkim. More than 5 lakh passengers have been screened at different airports. Briefing media in New Delhi yesterday, Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said 15 labs are functional and 19 more will be made operational soon. He asserted that the government is prepared to tackle any situation arising out of COVID-19 and the issue is being constantly monitored by the concerned group of ministers.
जो एम्बेसी के ऑफिशियल्स हैं, एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स के लोग हैं, वो ईरान के ऑफिशियल्स के साथ ट्रैवल के संदर्भ में जो एडवाइजरीज वगैरह हैं और हमें फॉलो करना है किस प्रकार से प्रोटोकॉल्स, उसके बारे में दे आर कंटिन्यूअसली इन टच। विशेषकर ईरान, इटली, कोरिया और सिंगापुर, इन स्थानों पर जितना भी नॉन एसेंशियल ट्रैवल है उसको पूरी तरह से अवॉइड करें। सरकार की तरफ से हाईएस्ट लेवल पर सारी चीजों को निरंतर मॉनिटर किया जा रहा है।
Out of 5 positive cases, 3 earlier patients in Kerala have already been discharged from hospital. 2 new positive cases were found yesterday, one in New Delhi and other in Telangana. Talking to AIR News, Director of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Professor Randeep Guleria said, spread of the virus can be checked if people take some basic precautionary measures.
Coronavirus is a respiratory virus. To prevent infection, one must be careful while coughing. Cough into tissue or into handkerchief. If that is not available, cough into your elbow so that you decrease the spread of the infection. Also, we keep rubbing our nose and then the infection can come onto our hands, which can also spread infection from one person to the other. Therefore, the other important measure is to do regular hand washing.
6 cases with high viral load have been detected during sample testing of novel coronavirus in Agra. These persons are the ones who have come in contact with the COVID-19 patient from New Delhi, reported yesterday. They have been kept in isolation and their samples are being sent to NIV Pune for confirmation. Contact tracing of the persons who have come in contact with these 6 persons is also simultaneously being done through the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program network. The government has suspended all regular visa and e-visa granted to nationals of Italy, Iran, South Korea and Japan, issued till today with immediate effect. In a revised travel advisory, the Health Ministry has said that those requiring to travel to India due to compelling reasons may seek fresh visa from the nearest Indian embassy or consulate. Regular visa granted to Chinese nationals issued on or before the 5th of last month were suspended earlier and it shall remain in force. The World Health Organization has said there are over 90,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases and 3,056 deaths reported globally in 67 countries. The novel coronavirus death toll in China climbed to 2,943 with 31 more deaths. 125 new confirmed cases were reported, the lowest since the virus outbreak in the country. Chinese health officials said today even as the total number of deaths crossing 3,000 globally and infections surging past 90,000. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has dissolved the parliament and called for general elections on the 25th of next month. More from our correspondent.
The dissolution of parliament was expected since election of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa last year. Gotabaya has appointed his brother Mahinda Rajapaksa as new Prime Minister, but the government was in minority and was not able to bring legislative changes or pass bills in parliament. President was prevented from dissolving parliament before end of 4.5 years of its term, which ended on Sunday. Rajapaksas are looking to catch on the popularity wave after the victory at presidential elections and are aiming to win a 2/3 majority. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
The Election Commission today announced by-poll to the Rajya Sabha seat from Haryana vacated by former Union Minister Birender Singh. The election will be held on the 26th of March. Mr. Singh's term was to end on the 1st of August 2020, but he resigned on the 20th of January this year. The famous Rangotsav began today at Barsana in Mathura, the place which is famous for its colourful Holi festivities. Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath inaugurated the 10-day Rangotsav and also participated in Laddu Holi. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked BJP MPs to ensure peace, harmony and unity for national development. Both houses of parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. amid ruckus by opposition members over violence in Delhi. Government reiterates that Citizenship Amendment Act is an internal matter of the country, says no foreign entity has any locus standi on India's sovereignty. Delhi police arrest man who had opened fire at police during violence in northeast Delhi. WHO confirms over 90,000 cases of novel coronavirus COVID-19 till date. More than 5 lakh passengers screened for the virus at airports in India. And with that, we end the midday news.